Little People, Big World. Signs: Matt Roloff's ego's out of control. Little People, Big World star. Matt Roloff's ego is out of control and has led to the downfall of their show. The reality series chronicled the Roloff family's life navigating dwarfism. Matt was married to Amy Roloff when the show premiered in 2006, but a lot has shifted in their family since. Matt and Amy have gotten divorced and moved on with their partners, Corinne Chandler and Chris Marek. Their divorce was a blow for the family, but Matt's conflict with his son, Zach Roloff, may have ruined Little People, Big World, one of the best reality TV shows. Matt and Zach fought over who would take over the Roloff farms. Matt had dreams of taking over their farm his entire life. However, when Matt combated this, he dismantled the faltering Roloff family dynamic. Zach left Little People, Big World after season 25 with the support of his wife, Tori Roloff, which will likely ruin the show for good. His feud with Matt has shaken the reality series, and it's unclear if Little People, Big World season 26 will air. Matt's behavior throughout the years has led to the dismantling of the Roloff family and their show. As the eldest Roloff child alongside his twin brother, Jeremy Roloff, Zach always wanted to take over the Roloff farms. Matt acquired the farm in 1990, and it was the main source of income for the Roloff family for quite some time. When Matt and Amy got divorced, she sold her portion of the farm back to her ex, believing he was going to pass it down to their children. However, Matt stunned his family after listing 16 acres of the farm without consulting anyone. None of the Roloff children were made aware of Matt's decision. Matt went behind his children's backs when he listed part of Roloff farms. They were all shocked, but Zach took the news the hardest. Amy intentionally sold her part of the farm back to her ex-husband because she thought he would give the property to their children. Matt made the situation worse by listing their original family home along with the 16 acres of farmland. Zach felt betrayed, and Matt knew he planned to take over the Roloff farms one day. He didn't care about his son's feelings at the time. He made things worse when offering Zach $4 million for a piece of the Roloff farms. Zach couldn't afford this price, and Matt knew that. From that point on, their relationship hasn't been the same. Matt knew listing the property on the market would upset Zach, but he did it anyway. On Instagram, Zach accused Matt of manipulating the narrative by saying he sold the farm because of his sons, which greatly upset Zach. Their relationship hadn't been the same since Matt sold the row. Matt and Amy's divorce broke the Roloff matriarch's heart. The couple naturally drifted apart from each other throughout their marriage. However, in Amy's memoir, A Little Me, she alleged Matt cheated on her with his fiancée, Corinne, while they were still married. Corinne worked at the Roloff farms, managing the pumpkin patch for the family. She had worked for them for a while before entering into a relationship with Matt. Amy said she saw messages that led her to believe Matt and Corinne had something more than a working relationship. It was hard for Amy to end her marriage to Matt. They were married for almost 30 years. Amy felt betrayed after Matt allegedly cheated on her, though he still says he didn't cheat on his ex-wife. It made things worse that Matt was allegedly seeing Corinne, a woman who had worked for Amy for years. When Matt and Karen got engaged, Amy was not too excited for them. They told her that they would leave the farm to Amy when they both passed along, but that doesn't solve all the pain they have caused her throughout the years. Matt's ego may have ruined Little People, Big World. His choice not to tell the Roloff children he was selling their family farms has arguably destroyed the show. Matt and Zach have feuded since he listed the farms. After that, Zach decided to move his family to Battleground, Washington. Zach and Tori uprooted their 3 children, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah, from the Roloff farms to have a fresh start. Since they moved, Matt has become a small part of their lives. He only keeps in contact with Zach and Tori to maintain his relationship with his grandchildren. Since moving to Washington, Zach and Tori announced they will not return to Little People, Big World Season 26, if it's renewed. Zach has been an integral part of the show since Season 1, and without him, Tori, and their children, Little People, Big World will suffer. If Matt had consulted Zach about his decision to sell the farm, their relationship might look different. After the season finale of Little People, Big World, Matt addressed speculation surrounding its fate on Facebook. He said he couldn't talk about the future of the show since he wasn't under a contract. Matt said, "Nobody really knows at this point if Little People, Big World will get renewed for season 26. Seemingly addressing Zach and Tori's exit, he said it was hard to capture Little People, Big World as more and more family members drift away. Not even Matt knows if there will be another season of Little People, Big World. Aside from his issues with his family, Matt has had problems with the law. He's been arrested twice in his lifetime, both for drunk driving and DUI charges. Per Nikki Swift, Matt was arrested in 2003 for drunk driving. However, Matt's 2003 charge was dismissed after he finished an alcohol diversion program. He was arrested for a second time for a DUI in 2007, but ended up being found not guilty. Matt's ego may have led him to believe he was okay with drinking and driving. Matt has put his family through a lot on Little People, Big World. His divorce from Amy shocked the Roloff family and Little People, Big World viewers. Amy says that he was cheating on her with his fiancée, Corinne, but he has not admitted to this. Matt ruined his relationship with Zach after he decided to sell the Roloff farms. His ego has gotten so out of control that it may have caused the ultimate end of Little People, Big World. Little People, Big World's Matt Karen attempt to salvage fundraiser. As Amy goes MIA, Matt Roloff is on the verge of losing it. As Amy Roloff goes MIA before her own fundraiser kicks off on Little People, Big World. Karen Chandler is all wound up and shades Amy by suggesting they are on their own without her leadership. Despite the drama, Matt and Corinne are stepping up to ensure the fundraiser goes smoothly without Amy's presence. Amy Roloff's fundraiser is here, but she's nowhere to be found, according to a preview clip of the next Little People, Big World episode. The Roloff family has never had a lack of drama in all the years their reality show has been on the air. During the currently airing Little People, Big World Season 25, one of the main storylines has been Amy planning for her fundraising event with the help of Matt Roloff, Corinne Chandler, and Chris Marek. At one point, Matt compared his ex's leadership style to that of a dictator, since Amy took over the planning in a major way, even though she sought out the help of her family. Unfortunately, it looks like the fundraiser will kick off without its leader. Access Hollywood shared a preview clip from the next episode of Little People, Big World Season 25, which sees Matt and Corinne trying to figure out where Amy is, since guests are expected to show up in a matter of minutes. As the Little People, Big World preview clip begins, Matt is sitting in a golf cart and asks Corinne, "Where's Amy?" looking confused. His fiancée has exasperation in her voice when she replies, "She's MIA." Matt tries to lighten the mood by joking that the next time Amy wants to be in charge of an event, he and Karen will push back and say they're going to be in charge instead. Corinne gets a little testy with Matt as she says, "I can't stay here and chat because I have things to do now," and then walks off. Matt says that everyone is trying to stay in their own lanes and not step on other people's toes, which causes Corinne to shade Amy by replying, "The only time you want to go in someone else's lane is if they're headed to go off a cliff, and then the lanes get blurred and the lines are disappearing." As a result, Matt and Corinne are having to step up and take on other duties that Amy is supposed to be doing. Corinne is at the point where she doesn't care who gets credit. She just wants to get the job done. After Karen walks off to continue dealing with setting up the event, Matt is still sitting in his golf cart staring at the camera as he reveals more of his thoughts on the drama caused by Amy. "Pretty soon, I'm going to lose it," he admits. "I've been the calmest one in the whole thing," which is the opposite of Corinne, who's all wound up. Amy and Chris are AWOL, which means Matt and Corinne are on our own. Amy has been spearheading the planning process for this fundraiser throughout Little People, Big World Season 25, so the fact that she's now missing when there's still a lot to do, with the guests about to arrive, is mind-boggling. She'll probably show up not too long after the scene from the preview clip and make it seem like nothing's wrong when she's been causing so much stress for Matt and Corinne. Hopefully, the engaged couple is honest with her and let her know it's not okay to go MIA on the big day. Little People, Big World's Amy Roloff continues the planning process for her upcoming fundraiser, and it's becoming clear that her and Karen Chandler's personalities aren't meshing well, according to a new preview clip. Little People, Big World Season 25 premiered in February after the Roloff family's reality show was off the air for over a year. Despite the fact that Amy and Matt Roloff are no longer together and are now in committed relationships with Chris Marek and Corinne, respectively, the exes are still in each other's lives. In recent episodes of Little People Big World, Amy has been prepping for a fundraiser. Karen tries to get Amy to put together an itinerary and any other important info that everyone needs to know. Amy replies, "I will work on that." After Corinne finishes talking, the cameras linger on the two of them silently and very awkwardly staring at each other. In a confessional, Corinne questions whether she will actually see an itinerary from Amy. "I've got a 50-50 shot," she acknowledges, before adding that if she were to bet money on it, she doesn't foresee an actual itinerary coming to fruition, which